Hey guys, happy Halloween. Today we are going to go after our last McDonald's Halloween bucket since it is Halloween. We've got the other two, but now we're waiting for the Boo bucket. That's the last one we got to get. And I wanted to give my final thoughts on Halloween Horror Nights since tonight is the last night. Sad face. But what we're looking forward to for next year and what we expect for next year too. So I'm kind of excited about next year already. So come on and join us. So I'm putting today's vlog together, and one of you guys sent me a message showing that they have officially announced the first house of Halloween Horror Nights 32, and it's going to be Chucky. How awesome is that? We've been waiting for that. Angie and I said that would be amazing anyway. And that was part of my disappointment for Hell Block Horror this year, was someone had said that they were actually going to have Chucky in there, and he was never there. So that sucked. It's awesome. We got the announcement that Chucky will be at Halloween Horror Nights 32. And so now we need 9 more houses after that. So we've got 1 confirmed already, the earliest probably in history maybe. Fact check me on that, I'm not sure. But that is awesome. I love it. So anyway, let's get back to the vlog. And just showing you guys, we did get the McPumpkin, McGoblin, you know that. I don't know if we're going to be able to find that last one today. We should have gone yesterday, but we're going to try. Just waiting on Angie. Babe, are you ready?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, somebody is ready for Christmas. Look at that. Alright, let's go finish this last day of Halloween. So our first one was a flop, and now we're going to go to another McDonald's across town. Hopefully they have it there, but we will see. I don't know, we kind of waited the last day to get this last one. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, it would appear that we have failed, unfortunately. We waited to the last day to get them, and I guess it just slipped my mind and I didn't think about it, but Angie said that one day when we got one of them, they actually had the white one too. So, oh well, sometimes you fail. But anyway, let's get back to the house, and I want to give my final thoughts and house rankings on Halloween Horror Nights and what exactly we can expect from next year. Back at the house, we failed with the McBoo, or whatever they call them, McGhoul, McBoo, something like that. We ended up getting these and the Goblin one, which is, well, it's just right over here. McGoblin one. It was kind of cool that they brought them back. These are the 2 that I remember the most from my childhood, you know, overall. But anyway, it was fun getting to do the Halloween stuff this year, and just getting to have some fun in general this year, and just having a good time. So I do want to conclude with our actual thoughts on Halloween Horror Nights. We kind of did a live stream the other day, but I realized that a lot of people were not expecting it. It was just out of nowhere. So I just wanted to give my final thoughts on it and let you guys know what I thought of the event, and what they can do and better. Things they did right, and what we're expecting for next year. I will say this year I did have a lot of fun. I enjoyed the retro look, like this kind of look, the Halloween look. I love that. I think that was great. And, you know, I don't know if I want to see them do that next year. I think I want them to do something a little bit different next year than that. But I enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun this year. A lot of the houses were just great. They were fun to go through multiple times, and overall I thought the event was pretty good. To me, I felt like the food was lacking this year. Now a lot of you guys might be saying no, it was great. There were some high spots, and there were some low spots for me, for sure. I really didn't like the pepperoni skulls. I did not like that. And the little boo bow thing, I did not like that either. But overall, I had a great time. I always enjoy Halloween Horror Nights. I think it was good. Do I think it was better than last year? I don't know. It's really hard saying. Although
having a hard time remembering what exactly went on in the houses last year versus this year. So I think this year was very memorable. They had a lot of unique houses and beautiful houses too overall. So what I wanted to do is go through my top 10 here and let you guys know, since we're here at the end of the event, back to the parks tomorrow. But okay, so here's my top 10. Number 10, I'm going to give to Spirits of the Coven. To me, it was the worst out of all of them. I didn't really enjoy it at all. The one time that I did go through, it was a really long wait, and the wait was not worth it whatsoever. Number 9, Fiestada de Chupacabra. It was just okay. It wasn't anything great to write home about. Now, I did see a lot of people actually thought it was really, really good, but I just didn't like it personally. I just didn't think it was worth that. Number 8 for me is going to go to Descendants of Destruction. It's a little bit better than those, but it still was not my favorite by far. The set was cool, those pieces were cool, but I just didn't really care for it all that much. Number 7, I'm gonna have to give to Hell Block Horror, simply because I just didn't care for it. I think I was disappointed overall in it, and I think that there's some things in it that I thought I was going to see, and some speculation that had been going around, and I think I just built it up too big in my head. And so by that point, by the time we went through it, I just thought it was okay. No disrespect to any of the actors that were in there. You guys did great. But I just didn't feel the scares. I just didn't feel it. Like, it just wasn't good for me. You know, I just didn't care for it that much. Number 6 is going to go to Bug House. Now, Bug House I thought was really cool. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, but the elements that were in there were really cool. You remember Angie did about break her watch in that one, so that was kind of cool. Well, wasn't cool, but it was funny that it scared her that much, you know, that it would happen like that. I think overall Bug House was decent. I had a lot of fun with it. And number 5 for me is Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake. Now, while I thought this house was actually really good, the visuals were really good too. I really liked that. I still feel like it was missing a little something, but overall, I would have to give this number 1 for the best looking house. Overall, I thought it was visually just beautiful, and I think they did a really, really good job. Number 4, I'm going to have to give to The Weeknd. The Weeknd was good. We got a few run-throughs on that one, and I felt like it was done really well. It just wasn't very creepy to me. There was like 2 little scares in there, and it was one of those that sometimes you would get the mirror room scare, and sometimes you wouldn't. I think we got it like half of the time. But it was good. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. But it's not good enough to be in my top 3. Now, number 3 for me is definitely one that is maybe a little controversial. And you might think, well, how could this be your number 3? But for me, it is number 3, is Halloween. Halloween, I felt was really good. The scares in it were really good. That last room that you go into, like, is creepy as heck. And, you know, if you would have asked me opening night, it would have been my number 1, but that has changed significantly since then. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And it's one of those that if it wasn't such a long wait, I probably would have done multiple times. But the wait for that one was always like 60 plus, 90 plus minutes every night of Halloween Horror Nights, which is crazy, but still had a lot of fun with it. And number 2, my number 2 is going to go to Blumhouse, Black Phone, and Freaky. I felt like the scares in this one were really good. The set itself was really, really good. And overall, I thought that it's just was done really well. I mean, it's probably the scariest one for Angie. She got really freaked out by it. And being big fans of the Black Phone movie, I thought it was done super well and very accurate to the film. So I had a lot of fun with that one. A lot of good scares. I even got the spray in my face like the very first night. Like that was so awesome, like from the movie. And just had a really good time in that one. It was always good. We would go and stay at Richter's and do the Stay and Scream there, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, it's so much fun, and I suggest that one every time. I would like for them to bring it back. They probably won't, but it was just a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. Number one pick for the year is Universal Monsters Legends Collide. This house was consistently good every time we went. It was consistently had the best scares. Left and right, it seemed like sometimes like one after the other. And the Wolfman, the Mummy, and Dracula all were hitting at all cylinders in this house most of the time. It's the one that I thought was going to be like low on my list. Like if you would ask me the night before Halloween Horror Nights, where's this going to rank? I would have been like, oh, that'd be like 8, 9, or 10. But this one is number 1 for me, and that might be a hot take. I have seen some people around the community say they really liked it and really enjoyed it. But I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great and so much fun. And I want Universal to bring back the monsters again. I know they did it a couple of years ago, but I want to see it again. And they had Bride of Frankenstein last year. But we want to see it again. It'd be awesome to get like the Creature from the Black Lagoon maybe next time. Or maybe the Phantom of the Opera. Something different would be really cool. But I enjoyed every freaking second of it. And I loved it so much. This marks the end of our Halloween coverage this year. We hope you guys really enjoyed our Halloween Horror Nights coverage. All the updates, getting in the details of everything, doing the speculation maps, going and looking at the construction. Now, it doesn't mean that we won't show some merch that is like 70% off right now in the coming videos. So pretty much that means Halloween is over, which means it's time to make some Christmas cookies and get out your Grinchware because it's Grinchmas time and Christmas at Disney. So we're ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. A lot of Christmas coming up. Thank you so much. We love you all. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It greatly helps us out. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. Have a holly jolly Christmas. We'll see you guys.